Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode corporate filings so you don't have to. Today we're diving into a report from Keurig Dr. Pepper, and it's not just about coffee and soda. We will see if they can keep the fizz in their performance or if their growth goes flat. This report is called an 8K, which is basically an update a company gives to the Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC when something important happens. The date on this one is February 25, 2025, so it is fairly recent. First up, let's talk money, or as they call it here, the results of operations and financial condition. This part will tell us how well Keurig Dr. Pepper did recently. The company released a press release on February 25, 2025, announcing their financial results for the fourth quarter and the entire year of 2024. They also gave a sneak peek at what they expect for 2025. We'll want to keep an eye on these numbers because they'll help us understand how the company is performing and where it's headed. We're trying to read between the lines and see if things are as sweet as they seem on the surface. Now let's look at some key numbers from their performance in 2024. Their net sales went up by 6.4%, reaching almost $14.8 billion. That's the total revenue from selling their drinks. Operating income also increased to $2.64 billion, representing a 14% rise. This is their profit after deducting operating expenses, but before accounting for interest and taxes. The company's earnings per share, or EPS, was $1.68, but their adjusted EPS was $1.88. EPS shows how much profit a company makes for each share of its stock, and the adjusted number often excludes some one-time costs. Looking forward, the company's outlook for 2025 anticipates net sales growth in the range of 3% to 5% and adjusted EPS growth of 7% to 9%. This means they're expecting to keep growing, but at a slightly slower pace than what they saw in 2024. The report wraps up with a signature from Anthony Shoemaker, the Chief Legal Officer, General Counsel, and Secretary, basically the head lawyer, confirming everything in the report is good to go. So, what does all of this mean? Keurig Dr. Pepper had a strong year in 2024. Sales and profits both increased, and they are predicting to keep growing, but they're not breaking any records. The challenge for Keurig Dr. Pepper will be to stay ahead of changing consumer tastes. More and more people are looking for healthier options or unique flavors, so the company needs to keep innovating and adapting if it wants to stay on top. From what we saw in this report, Keurig Dr. Pepper seems to be in good shape right now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, like, and comment.